Welcome back to the Coffee Talks. We are actually having coffee at a coffee house. Mm. So, Illuminate ordered
double espresso.
and I ordered a cafe latte double. It is very, very good.
Yeah, it's right across the street from us. This
Yes.
place is awesome because of the convenience. I can get slap silly drunk and
Ooh.
still make it home.
That's silly.
Yeah, I can just because it's right across the street for us to make it across the street. So you don't really run into issues with, drinking and driving and things like that.
And there's lots of moto, so if you're really that intoxicated, you could moto yourself back to the house. Okay, so welcome to episode 3.
Yeah.
So where we last left you, we checked out of our hotel in Kigali City downtown.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2000 hotel. You can check out our review on Google Reviews.
Yeah.
And now we have checked into. It's been how many days?
We checked in on Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday afternoon, and Saturday afternoon, Sunday, Monday. So we have been here only 3 days, and 3 days, and we still have a full week to go. So that's pretty good on us as far as maximizing our time.
Yes. And we have a very ambitious goal.
Yeah.
It is to try to go to different coffee houses with the remainder of time that we have left. And so we already have one on tap for tomorrow. I'm not going to give it away until we've confirmed some things, but we may be putting a place in there that's close to the water and having coffee there. So you have to just
stay tuned for episode 4.
Exactly. Yes, we've been here 2 days in our flat. That's right across the street from this coffee house.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna take a quick time out. So when we got to our flat, I wasn't annoyed, but it happened a lot because you would say, "Oh, this is noise! Oh, this is noise!" And like we would go into one room into the other room, and we're exploring the flat that we have. And that's all I heard, and I was like, "Okay, all right."
And then who else said it? My mini me, our daughter. She's like, "This is nice." It's like it worked.
Yeah,
imprint open, challenged open.
Yeah, it was like, okay, this is interesting. Okay, this is nice. Yes. But I was like, wow, okay, all right, this is cool.
Yes.
This is cool.
So for reference, inside of our flat is 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So
2.5 baths.
2.5 bath. He's right. All the other places we stayed in, we've had to share a bathroom. And so for my mom to have her own bathroom, it's golden. And for Ocean Mari to have the half bath to herself is golden.
Yeah.
Because kids have the bladder of a kid. We have a full size kitchen, and it has all the things you need to, if you're so inclined to cook. I've committed, whenever we travel, I've committed to at least making sure we have breakfast, because that's an easy meal. Sometimes you only want fruit, sometimes you only want tea, coffee, whatever. And so why not be able to have that when you first wake up in the morning instead of trying to figure that out? Whereas lunch and dinner, we have to be out. We need to explore. We need to see the world.
Yeah, being out with the people. Yes. And when I say be out with the people, that's immersing yourself with the people that live where you are.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, that's not saying, hey, we're going to go to the mall. No. We want to be around where the people are that live where we live.
This is a very nice area, suburban-like to stay in. It's because it's away from the hustle and bustle of the city. It's much more quieter than where we were staying in our hotel. What you doing?
I'm looking up where we are.
We also have 4 terraces. So 1 in each bedroom, 1 off the living room, and 1 off the kitchen, which is great for somewhat views.
Yeah, I wouldn't drive at night though.
I would not, but I'm not bothered about other people driving me at night.
There's not as many motos and those little bikes going up and down the hills.
But they all don't make that sound.
Some of them are EVs, so they make no sound, right?
Exactly.
Now, now unless something else happens, like their transmission goes out or something like that. Yeah.
So, and it has a washing machine and dryer like combo together. So that is perfect for family. So you can travel somewhat lightish. We traveled as light as we could. We also learned something about our packing, which we will talk about at the end of this season of our series. Yeah, let's get into the 2 days that we have already spent. So, what did you think about the drive from 2000 Hotel to where we're staying at now?
It was a lot of people. It was very, very dense. Now, it wasn't Istanbul dense as far as looking to your port and starboard or to your left and right, over like who's coming right here to my left and who's coming to my right. I don't want to hit anybody because I am someone coming from a different country and I don't want to get in trouble. It was a lot of hills to get up.
And I will say, I mean, everything that people say about the roads are fantastic, right? Especially if you're not trying to take a shortcut, which they do have, but the shortcuts aren't paved. They are dirt. So don't take the shortcut.
And because where we are, it rains like off and on, like a light switch. It may hit you to where that dirt road you're on a muddy road, and you might get stuck.
Yeah, and I mean we're in a 4x4, and I still think we might get stuck.
Yeah, so I mean that's my truth. Sorry, like that.
Yeah. And so what's crazy is that when the rental car people dropped off the car.
Oh, they were super nice.
They were very nice. Very nice. It was. I've not had service like that anywhere when it comes to renting a vehicle. They're like, we don't think you have enough space in your vehicle.
Yeah.
For the amount of luggage you got. And like even the hotel people were looking at our car, looking at our luggage, and then the rental car people looking at our car, looking at it like, I don't think it'll fit. And so then the rental car guy was like, we're gonna put your excess luggage in our vehicle and follow you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that was like going above and beyond. And they followed us all the way to this side. From this end, I mean, you can't see it, but I can see exactly where our hotel was from where we're sitting right now, because we're on the terrace, so we're looking at all of Kigali.
GPS said it was going to be a 30-minute drive. My navigator said it was about an hour.
Yeah.
They followed us an hour up this hill, mountain, and then
didn't you get mad? Okay, we're going to go to a quick story time. Didn't you get mad when you was like, hey, wait a minute, is this on E? There was no gas in the car, and then we had to pull over.
Yes. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to start it up, and then the thing is going to move. It's not going to like just stay E. And we're driving, and the needle still doesn't move. Sometimes you get these older cars. We got a 2004 RAV4, so that's old. 20 years old, 21
years old.
So I'm just thinking, it's just gonna take a minute. And finally, the E light came on. Was like, you're gonna be pushing if you don't put some gas in this beast.
You know what? I think about it on the opposite end, because where we came from, would we have made it here?
And not put no gas in it?
If we didn't put any gas in it,
we would not have made it.
Because we had to go uphill to get here.
We would not have made it. So I had to stop and put gas in it. Yes, they have gas attendants. I love that. That's a soft life alert. You don't even have to get out. The attendants are there to put the gas in, and you just pay. Ever since I put gas in our vehicle, it has not stopped smelling like gas. There's a little bit of a worry there.
Yeah.
But for the most part, the gas has done what it needs to do, because these hills are treacherous.
It would get you when it rains more, because everything is uphill and you're going downhill. There's no sign that's telling you how steep the grade is when you're going downhill. And if you're familiar with being in West Virginia, you going uphill or downhill, there'll be a sign. And you have a lot of heavy equipment trucks around this area. They're lugging a lot of equipment because they're building houses out here.
That does not take away from the great customer service, and also all that. That told me everything I need to know. I don't have to put gas in this thing when I give it back. And he was like, yeah, I gave it to him. You can give it back to me or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it back to him as close as possible. Yeah, so we drove up here. We got our mind together to check in, and they wanted the rent in cash.
Yeah, I'm really against that. That's something from a different profession of what I did. So paying your rent in cash, that's a big no-no, right? So when this flat was reserved, that should have been cycled through to be paid that way. But you're saying you want it in cash. If I give you cash, how can I prove that I paid you in cash?
I didn't put my card in the app and said pay at property. So it was just booked on my name and vibes. Actually, Illuminate's name and my vibes. Yes. So did you not know that?
No.
Then when the guy was like, "How you gonna pay?" I was like, "Card." He was like, "No, USD or IRW. Which one are you?" We did a combo because then we also had to pay taxes, but also they still let us check in without paying. Yeah. Because we still had to figure that part out. We had to make sure we had enough for the entire amount. I will say that communication is,
it's not very finite here.
like, I think they communicate up to a point that maybe if you're local you understand, but yeah. I don't understand.
Being from the United States, it can be culturally, it can be confusing. Like me, natively, I'm from Texas. So if I order a burger and some fries and they say, "What would you like to drink?" I'll say, "I'll have a Coke." And they'll say, "Okay, what kind?" "Oh yeah, I want a Dr. Pepper." Dr. Pepper is not Coke. But like you reasonably understand what that means.
If you're from Texas, but it's Kentucky, you getting a Coke. And if I want to be shirtless and insubordinate, you getting a Pepsi.
Oh, you know what? I've been kicked out of better establishments than this one.
That was that. I will say, like I said, overall, the place is nice. Has a pool, has a workout area, has a little driveway where Ocean Mario can scoot around the world.
Hey, you know what? Folks randomly, since we've been in Rwanda, they see this little one on this scooter and they look at the fact that it's a little one. They look at the type of scooter that she's on. So once that scooter starts moving, the wheels light up and they stare at it like they've never seen that before.
Much like we got on the plane and they was like, "Does this have a battery?" And it was like, "No, this is perpetual." Like it lights up based off emotion.
Because it's magic. I mean, that's the good answer.
Sunday, which I thought was Monday all day, went to the car-free zone. It rained on us. I wish I would have done more research about the car-free zone before going there because I'm still unclear how it all works. And I think we could have parked closer. Everybody made it seem like you couldn't even get close to the car-free zone. And it looks like a lot of parking is close by. Like random cars were parked in random places.
Hey, I just use my better sense of it. I just put on the emergency hazard lights and I got out because, for one, I had to walk to get the car. Two, I took a moto. Took a moto, which they didn't take me to the destination where I wanted to go. So the cheat is you use your cell phone and you pull up a map of where you're trying to go to and you point at that and you tell them, "Hey, I'm trying to go here," and they'll take you there. Now, he took me in that direction, but he stopped at another location. So he didn't really take me there.
Yeah.
So I had to walk the rest of the way.
I think he got his mosh jids mixed up. That's really what it was. So somebody who is 6'3", getting on a motorcycle, riding the back of a motorcycle. How did that feel? Like, what did you do with your legs?
I pulled my legs up and I was just hoping, I was praying. I was praying that I didn't hit anything where my important stuff fell out of my pocket, like my phone or my wallet, stuff like that.
This is why these are great.
Yeah.
I don't put anything in my pocket.
Yeah.
My pocket is on me. So yeah, 6'3", you can ride a moto. And so we took a couple pictures in front of Kigali sign. And then we made our way back to our house before the sun went down. I still ain't convinced about riding around here in the darkness.
Remember that place in Jacksonville, the airport? And to get there, you have to go down this dark road. And we were riding down there, where we were rounding down it. And there was a guy that was in the street. And he was all scraggly.
He looked crazy.
He looked like John Cena. But it's like John Cena minus 170 pounds. It was like, oh no, where'd he come from? Like we was like,
I mean, it
staring at him.
was so weird. You were like driving and the lights just went on him, and I was like, oh, what was that? It's like something out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, you're not expecting somebody to be on the side of the road like
like
that.
he just came out of nowhere. It was like we were staring at him and he was staring back at us. I was like, man, where you come from? I don't know.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Where you come from? Because everything was all foggy.
Yeah, so we made it back home before sundown and chilled. We went on a date. That's right. We went on a date last night. So Illumide ordered this meal.
Huge. It's huge. It was like this seat right here.
Yeah.
That's how big it was. The person that I was ordering from, he was like, next time when you order something, I should give you more information on how big this serving is.
That was nice of him to say that. Yeah, that was nice.
To provide you with information.
So you had chicken and rice. Yes.
Anything with rice. That's my thing.
And he said it was very flavorful. And I had T-bone steak and steamed vegetables and French fries. Illumide's meal was still bigger than mine.
Yeah.
And I had 2 plates.
Yeah, it was like on this. It was like on this big dish, and it was huge.
And then I had 2 Sprites, and you had
2 beers.
2 beers, and we ended up spending 33 USD.
Bucks.
That was not a bad deal for a date that we could have walked to, but we drove.
Yeah,
because we drove.
Yeah, like in DC, Maryland, Virginia, like on average, what is the cost of having dinner if you go to Hamilton?
I would say 4 drinks total.
Yeah.
I would say probably 150, maybe 190, especially if you include the tip. Which tipping culture is not a big thing here. I will say that maybe
if you got it, you can give it.
Expect it.
Yeah.
But nobody's like, you gonna tip? Like nobody's
not
asking
like that.
you that.
No.
So
I when we was at the Hotel 2000, I asked that when I was talking to the bellman that was delivering our luggage. I was like, hey, what is the culture like when you're giving a tip? And he says, hey, if you got it, you give it. If you don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully that says that they're being paid a living wage.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm hoping for. And we are actually have a spa day that is going to start in about 40 minutes. So hopefully you enjoyed this coffee talk with us.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for the next one, the next location, the next coffee.
Episode 4.
Yes. So don't forget to like and subscribe and stalk us on all the platforms.
Hey, it's an adventure. Take it.